3 days. Okay. World of Tanks has seen its fair share of broken vehicles, but a few have ever been absurdly overpowered as the BZ-176. This tier 8 Chinese heavy tank has single-handedly warped the meta, frustrated players, and left its mark on the game forever. But how did it happen? And why is this tank still a menace after 2 years? Let's talk about it. Let's start with the elephant in the room, the gun. The BZ-176's 160mm cannon isn't just strong, it's game-breaking. Its premium HE shells deal a staggering 800 alpha damage at tier 8. 800 damage on a heavy tank that moves like a medium. Compare that to an IS-3's 390 alpha and you can see the problem. If it pens, it can two-shot most mediums and outright delete light tanks. And penetration, 225mm on the HE shells. But it's not just the penetration. It's the way it makes use of it. The gun handling is notoriously bad, forcing players to play a specific aggressive style. You can't rely on sniping, instead you have to brawl, getting close enough to make every shot count. This is both its strength and its weakness. But it's not just the firepower that makes the BZ-176 a nightmare. It introduced something completely new to the game, which was rocket boosters. These let the tank surge forward at ridiculous speeds, closing the gap before enemies can react. It's no longer a slow heavy that can catch out of position. This thing can go from a safe spot to your face in seconds. The mobility changes how the game is played. Players have consistently be aware of a BZ-176 rushing them at a moment's notice. If you're caught in the open, you might as well pack it up. The boost system also makes it incredibly effective in pushing key positions early in a battle, which completely shifts the outcome of a match before it even properly starts. What's even more concerning is that its statistics, damage, armor, and overall power level belong at tier 9, not tier 8. It simply should not exist in this tier, where it vastly outclasses its competition. Since its release, the BZ-176 has warped the tier 8 matchmaking, and teams often struggle to counter it. Many players resort to spamming premium, in this hence gold rounds, just to have a chance at penetrating its armor, but even then, the tank holds its ground. For lower tier vehicles, especially tier 6 tanks, this situation is even worse. They simply cannot fight back. A single HE shell from a BZ-176 can either outright delete them or leave them crippled for barely 10% of the HP. The BZ-176 is only available in random battles, frontline and tier 8 skirmishes. But even within these modes, it completely breaks the matchup due to how inaccessible it currently is. Its limited availability makes it a rare but devastating force that most players simply aren't prepared to deal with. The presence of the BZ-176 has also affected which tanks players choose to grind or buy, as tanks with strong frontal armor or high burst damage have become more necessary to deal with the threat. The community has had, well, opinions on the BZ-176, taking it lightly. Some love it for its raw power, while others think it's one of the worst things to happen to the game. It has become a symbol of power creep, and many players have called for nerfs or outright removal. But as of now, it just remains strong as ever. It's a reminder of what happens when a tank is designed to be quote-unquote fun, but ends up ruining the balance. Wargaming has yet to address its impact seriously, and at this point, it might be too late. Some speculate that Wargaming might bring it back in the future, but others hope it stays locked away. preventing more players from adding it to the chaos. Love it or hate it, the BZ-176 has changed World of Tanks forever. It's a tank that has redefined the Tier 8 gameplay and has set a dangerous precedent for future premium releases. Will we ever see a true nerf? Only time will tell. But for now, if you see a BZ-176 rolling towards you, just pray it doesn't hit that HE shell. What do you think? Is the BZ-176 completely broken, or is it just a fun tank that people need to adapt to? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more World of Tanks content. And remember to touch some grass. See you all soon, and goodbye. I will try. Oh! Okay. Mm-mm-mm.